Hello everyone, welcome to the channel for everything Arsenal and everything football. Thanks for being here. I hope you're all doing well and welcome to the match preview for Fulham against Arsenal. Premier League football is back, which means the match previews are back, which means the lineup playlist is back. So in this video, I'm going to be taking a look at the recent history between Fulham and Arsenal, the recent stats, the fixture that we played at Craven Cottage in 2018, and also at the end, I'm going to be taking a look at the lineup we could field and all the formation and tactics we could use to get a victory in the first game of the Premier League season. So all that and more coming after this. Just before I get started, there's always timestamps in the description. If you want to go to a specific segment of the video, you can just click on that and it will take you to whichever part of the video you want to make everything easier. And yeah, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe. If you love the content, help me by leaving a like on the video, comment your thoughts, and I appreciate you guys being here. And let's get into the Fulham versus Arsenal preview. Now, this is a game that is really good for us. This is the kind of game I would want to start a season. Yeah, they are newly promoted, they'll be buzzing, but since fans are not on the pitch, there's no that fan support that people need when they get promoted. So this is a chance for us to replicate the 2018 result where we beat them 5-1 at Craven Cottage. That Emery season, we beat them home and away. We scored a total of 9 goals and they only got 2. The last time they were in the league before that, we also did a double over them, home and away. There was a winless run between 2011 and 2012 where we drew 3 games and they beat us in 1. In total, we've won 39 games, lost 8 and drawn 10. You didn't want like City away or Liverpool away in the first game. This is a chance for our new players to fit in, the likes of Willian and Gabriel. Let me get into the 2018-2019 season in detail, the Fulham 1, Arsenal 5 game. That day, remember fans chanting, yeah, we have our Arsenal back. We played some really flawless football, scored some really good goals. Lacazette, Ramsey, Lacazette scored twice in that game. Aubameyang obviously scored twice. There's so many times Aubameyang has scored twice, I can't even remember them. Ramsey scored a very good goal, probably the goal of the season from that season. Charles scored for them. It will be a very different lineup because our lineup that day, we had Leno, Bellerin, Mustafi, Holding, Monreal, Mkhitaryan, Torreira, Xhaka, Iwobi, Welbeck and Lacazette. Will definitely have a very different lineup from that. Aubameyang came in as a sub and still managed to get 2 goals. That just shows you how good he is. In total, though, they had 21 shots and we only had 9. On target, they had 4 and we had 7. They had 4 corners, we had 2. Possession, we dominated by 52% to 48. So it wasn't really a convincing game in terms of the stats, but we managed to get a 5-1 victory. If we play like that and still get a 5-1 victory this time, I'll still be very happy. So that was the game in 2018. For the home game, we beat them 4-1. Xhaka scored, Lacazette scored, Ramsey scored again, Aubameyang scored again. So in that Emery season, Aubameyang managed 3 goals against Fulham and Lacazette managed 3 goals against the same opponent. So I'd definitely like to see them in the starting lineup this time round. I feel like if we go like all guns blazing, we can actually score that amount of goals, or those goals that we need to get our season started. I really don't want us to like defend early on and get a 1-0 victory. A clean sheet would be nice, but I want us to go and get those goals. We now have like the likes of Willian. Ozil is back in the squad. I think he'll actually feature maybe from the bench or something. So speaking of Ozil featuring, without wasting any more time, let's just get into what my lineup would be for the game. I did a video earlier on this week talking about how Arsenal could line up against Fulham and West Ham. I'll link it up in the YouTube card right now. And I say that you really wouldn't know who's available for Arsenal, who's going to be like signed between that time and the new season kicking off. And we've gotten some news before the season kicked off, actually. Aubameyang is set to sign very soon. Luiz has gotten an injury, so very many things will change between now and the time our team settles. But for me, in goal, I'll start Martinez. Between Martinez and Leno, it's really a debate. No one knows who's going to start. I really don't mind who starts. They're both very good goalkeepers, but the way Martinez ended the season, all those like 15 games playing top football, saving very good balls and shots and all that, convincing at the back, I think it would be unfair to remove him from the squad. I know it's still unfair that Leno got injured and you dropped him, but I'm not forgetting about him. I'm okay with any, but for me, I'd go with Martinez. And then behind, I'd go for back three. If Luis was available, if he didn't get that neck injury, I'd have played a back two with him and Saliba. But now since he's injured and you're forced to play Tierney as the left center back, I'll have three of them holding on the right side, Saliba in the middle, or Saliba on the right side and holding in the middle, and Tierney on the left. That also forces us to either bring Kolasinac, who I don't know if he's still an Arsenal player or not, or if he's going to leave, or bring in Saka on that side, or bring in Niles on that side. Anything can happen, but I'd bring on Saka on that side and have Niles on the right side. Bellerin is still my first choice right back, but I wouldn't play him in this game. I think these other players have played more pre-season games, like against Liverpool, against MK Dons. Which other team did we play? I always forget which other team we played. But yeah, these pre-season games that we've played, I think it was Aston Villa. Bellerin, that was, I think, his first game that he played in the pre-season. So I'd have Niles there after his performances in the FA Cup and in the Community Shield and all those games, and Saka on the left. And then in the middle, I'd have Xhaka and Ceballos. Thank goodness we have Ceballos back, because who would have actually played there? Niles? Torreira, is he still staying at Arsenal? Guendouzi, yes or no? I don't know. So Niles, Ceballos, and Xhaka and Saka would be in my midfield. And then up front, it could be anyone. But for me, I'd go with Pepe, Aubameyang, and Lacazette. I was actually thinking of having Pepe and Willian in behind Aubameyang, but I want Lacazette to start this game. He has a good record against Fulham in those few games he played. So I'd have Pepe, Aubameyang, and Lacazette. And then on the bench, we're really short in defense. Arsenal is the only team that has like 10 centre-backs when you only have like 2 available. Mustafi is out injured. Chambers out injured. Socrates about to leave Arsenal. Mavropanos out on loan. Luis injured. So many defenders, but none of them is available. So on the bench, we'd have Leno, Bellerin, Willock, Nketiah, Nelson, the youngsters. Obviously, Willian coming from the bench for his debut, but he'll definitely start against West Ham for me. And then Ozil. Ozil is back in the team. He played against Aston Villa in 3-2 loss. So I'll put him straight to the team again, like on the bench, because really you don't have any other options on the bench unless we sign players. Gabriel, I don't know if he's ready or he's going to start the West Ham game. I'd save him for the West Ham game with Willian. We expect more signings. Aubameyang is about to become the highest paid Arsenal player. It's going to be really interesting. Still our captain. Good to have him staying at Arsenal with all these players. So my prediction for the game, I'll go for Fulham 1 and Arsenal 3. 3-1 victory to start the season, to begin the season. Let's get those 3 points. No, there's no room for failure in this game. We can't get anything less than 3 points. United and City aren't playing. Chelsea are playing against Brighton. I'm expecting those teams to win their first game, so definitely need to win this game. Always important to get those 3 points early on. I really don't like when we lose the first 2 games and then all of a sudden we are 18th, 6 points behind, 5 points adrift of top 4. I don't like that. Let's get the points early on and let's see how it goes. Let me know in the comment section what your prediction is. What changes would make to that starting lineup? Martinez or Leno? Niles at right wing back or Bellerin? Would you start Niles on the left side? Lacazette starting, Nketiah starting? Let me know in the comment section. Thanks for watching again. Check out my other videos in the description. You can join my FPL League, link in the description. All the other links in the YouTube card too. Thanks for watching. Keep staying safe and I'll catch up with you guys later.